All right. So, as I was saying, I think there's a lack in this day and age of people who are doing things that don't require technology or something digital or something technological. And I like it's no secret to you guys. I still listen to records and I love records and I love these things. And I I just I feel I'm using this word a lot, but a certain kinship with that world. Like, you know how, all right, and reincarnation, God knows what. I don't know if it's possible or real or anything or whatever have you. But you ever been doing something in your life for the first time you do something and you're like, "Oh, like this feels natural. This feels like something that I've done before." Like, I don't know, like maybe you did something in a past life and you found out what it is in this life, and that's just a cool thing. And I feel that with woodworking. I feel like maybe I did something like that before. But and the only reason I feel that is because, man, I look at the pipe that I made and the very first wand that I made, like a Harry Potter wand, and the both the pipes that I carved by hand, and then this mandolin bridge, and I'm like, I'm a beginner by by anybody's standards. I'm 100% a beginner, and I mean, I don't know that it turned out really well, and I was very proud of how the last pipe that I did turned out, and it seems like I don't know. Looking at it, not to brag, looking at it, it seems like whoever made it had some experience in doing so, and I really enjoy creating that. So I'm not going to go any further down that road because that's just me being braggadocious about my how I feel my pipe making abilities are. But I guess that's all just part of becoming or part of my adulting. My newfound fad is maybe becoming an adult, um, doing things that don't involve a computer, and that's a really cool thing for me, and I'm really stoked about it. I really enjoy it, and I hope that I can continue to do it and excel in it. I don't like to do things that I can't excel at, but there's not really been a whole lot of things that I've actually tried to do in my life that I haven't been halfway decent at. So, yeah, who knows? We'll find out in the long run whether it's possible or not. But I'm keeping this one short. We're somewhere around the 30-minute mark on this thing. So I'm going to tell you about my gigs this week. I don't have to look them up because I only have two so far. 6 to 10 tonight. Then on Friday, we have cornbread on 420 at the Whiskey Fish, and that is a new restaurant in Murrells Inlet. That's the old Hoof and Fins and Rosalinda's, and we'll be there on 420 for the first time, and that'll be good. I know we have another gig Saturday, but it hasn't been booked yet. We're gonna have a gig. It's just we have a day open, and that'll more than likely be a duo. But when I record, maybe I'll know more when I record the sports episode, and I'll be able to update you guys on what's happening this week on Saturday. But anywho, I'm gonna keep you guys long today. I gonna get over to Drunken Jacks and play some cool groovy tunes, baby. I dig your groovy tunes, man. Heyo, Duke Silver. Um, so yes, on the things you should watch this week, I'll give you The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Really, really funny. Really, really, really funny. Um, Also, I don't know if you guys are into dark, dark storylines and things like that. I'm rewatching Twin Peaks, the original Twin Peaks. Like the reboot was not. I haven't even watched it all yet, but watching the old Twin Peaks and just I saw a video. Kelly Morris of the Mo Bros posted a video on Facebook the other day of the guy playing the intro song on the Fender Rhodes piano, and it's just I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch it again now. So I restarted Twin Peaks and watched Twin Peaks. And let's see, what's another good thing for you guys to watch? I haven't seen it yet, but I will be going to see A Quiet Place. And just like I said earlier, I've finished watching The Office. And John Krasinski, Jim from The Office, wrote and directed in a Quiet Place. And it's supposedly, Stephen King says it's a very scary movie, and they utilize silences, which I really like silence in scary movies. That's the scariest thing is silence. And I really like that, so I'm gonna go watch that. So yeah, let's make that my third. So we'll all have a homework assignment to go watch that. Music this week that I want you to listen to. So you need to listen to from 1997, the year that swing came back. Squirrel Nut Zippers, Hot. Get that album. Squirrel Nut Zippers, Hot. The whole album from start to finish is fantastic. It's weaseling its way into my top 20. And that's a very prestigious list. Squirrel Nut Zippers, Hot. Something you have never heard of, Gil Landry. Gillandry. Gil Landry, who was the guitar player for Old Crow Medicine Show. He came to Dead Dog Saloon and opened for Justin Townes Earl a couple years ago. I got to meet him. I got to talk to him. Really cool guy. I bought his record, and it's self-titled, Gil Landry, his self-titled album. There's a lot of really good songs on there. Funeral in My Heart. Very, very good song, Bad Love. Listen to Gil Landry, Bad Love. And if that doesn't do it for you, I can't help you. But you need that album. Also, Sturgill Simpson, Metamodern Sounds in Country Music. He also has another album called A Sailor's Guide to Earth, which I didn't think was very good. All right, I'll take that back. It's a great album, but when you listen to Metamodern Sounds in Country Music, and then you go and listen to A Sailor's Guide to the Earth, Metamodern is, in my opinion, head and shoulders taller than A Sailor's Guide. So check that out. See if I can remember these. Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt on Netflix. Oh, shit. What was the other one? I know I said A Quiet Place in theaters that you should watch. I'll think of the other one in a second. Squirrel Nut Zippers, Hot. Listen to that. Hell, song off of there. Also, Got My Own Thing Now. Great song. Gil Landry, self-titled album. Sturgill Simpson, Metamodern Sounds in Country Music. Twin Peaks. Laura Palmer. We're looking for you, girl. We're looking for you, Laura. All right. So I'm going to get out of here. It's about to be 5 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and scoot on over to Drunken Jack's and get some jams out for the evening. I'm going to go ahead and release this first and record an intro. And yeah, that'll be it. All right. Once again, the music that you hear in the background here is a song called Where's My Monster? There are lyrics to it. It's on SoundCloud. Search SoundCloud Kelsey Hudgens. You can Google Kelsey Hudgens SoundCloud, and my page will come up. Where's My Monster is on there, so you can hear the song with lyrics. And there's a little bit of lyrics that bleed through when the banjo comes in on here because I recorded it myself and I left it that way because who cares? Right? Who cares? Doesn't matter. All right, guys. Love you, mean it. I'm getting out of here. We'll record you some intro. Throw some music on here and record you an intro and get out. My mouth just went, what the fuck did you say? That was a Robin Williams joke for you. All right, I'm out. All right, so now we're not recording on this anymore, but I'm still on here because I'll show you guys how this is done. So when I first start to record the podcast, I leave myself 3 minutes of recording space on the front of the track so that I can go in and do my intro, which goes a little something like this. Hey guys, welcome to episode 16 of Murrells Inlet Stuff. We made it this far. And also, this is the first episode in which I have recorded video on YouTube Live. Now, I don't know if once that video goes over, if it is lost forever. So I'm going to find out in a second because I'm actually live right now on this. So if you don't have video that is paired with it, with this episode, then don't freak out because it's probably for the best. Nobody really needs to see me. Also, that means that I just need to figure out another way to do it, and it'll give me something to work towards, another little project that I'll have. Anyway, in this episode, I went over how horrible I am at making plans and how I didn't follow up on on what was supposed to be my first guest on the Murrells Inlet Stuff ever since the name has changed. I talked about how me and Bill Burr are both crazy people who talk to you by ourselves, and how I've been making a conscious effort to be nicer, but I almost lost it on some insurance woman. How my quality of life has improved a little bit, and I've been eating better, but not exercising yet. How my woodworking projects are somewhat coming together, and how adulting is becoming sort of a new fad, I guess you could call it. But the television shows and movies and music that I suggested this week were The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt on Netflix, Twin Peaks, also Netflix, and A Quiet Place, which is in theaters, and I have not seen yet, but I've only heard good things of, and we'll see it this week. I feel certain, maybe next week, who knows. Music, Squirrel Nut Zippers, the album Hot, Gil Landry, which is self-titled album, Gil Landry, who's a guitar player for Old Crow Medicine Show, and then Sturgill Simpson, Metamodern Sounds in Country Music. And that was that. So I am going to be having guests eventually. And I know that I keep saying eventually, like eventually is the word, like maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't, but it will happen. I promise. So this is me promising you it's going to happen. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to release this, drop some music on it, and head over to Drunken Jacks. I gave my list of shows this week. So without further ado, here's episode 16, Murrells Inlet Stuff, guys. Enjoy. And that's how it's done. Now I'm going to get out of here and see how to do what I need to do.